So right now I've placed my skirt on the fabric I'll be using for the upper part. I'm going to be using two fabrics, one for the upper part, another one for the frilled part. So now remember I said I need to add 0.5 here to join with this one, which I already added its own 0.5. So I'm going to be adding 0.5 on the fabric as well. So that's what I'm doing right now. I hope you can see this, because the cloth is quite colorful, so I can't use a marker, a fabric pen, I can't use a pencil, I need to use a chalk. Okay, so I keep marking 0.5 all through. Okay, so I've marked 0.5 all through down. What I'm going to do now is to cut it. I'm going to get my fabric scissors. I'm going to start the cutting. And because I've added my sewing allowance to the side, there's no need to remark it. So I'm just going to cut it all through. cut the down part, I need to cut the upper part as well. So for this skirt, I'm going to be putting a band at the upper section. So I'm going to add 0.5 on the fabric, so I don't take off these darts. However, if you think the darts will not really be affected, like you can sew with very tiny inch or very like 1 cm. Some people can actually sew with 1 cm. So if you can sew with something even lesser than 1 cm, there's really no need to add it. So I don't think I'm going to add it. I just want to show you guys what I mean by the time I finish. So I'm not really going to take out of it, so it's not going to affect this. So I'm not going to add anything. But if you can't sew with 1 cm or 0.5 cm, please add your seam allowance if you're going to be adding a band. If you want this skirt to be have a very close fitting on your body, then it's advisable to turn it into a pencil skirt before you start any style on it. For this, I don't want it to be too fitted, so I didn't give it a pencil skirt shape before adding this style down. But if you want it to be really fitted, please ensure you create your pencil style design down on the skirt. And to do a pencil skirt, I'll just show you briefly. To sew a pencil skirt, all you need to do is mark 1 inch. I'm going to remove this so you can see what I'm saying. So that's 1 inch from the edge of the paper. You mark 1 inch from the other side as well. I'm just showing you guys. And then you take your pattern curve, and then you connect it. Make sure you use a pattern curve for this because your hip is not flat. It's curved at that point, so can you see what I'm saying? So this way I've given it a shape. I'm going to do that here as well. I'm going to connect it to the 1 inch. That is, I'm connecting from the hip line to the 1 inch for the pencil skirt. So that's it, guys. So if I actually wanted to have fitting at this side, on this side, I'm going to cut this off, but ensuring that I use a pattern curve because of this upper part. This still falls where the hip is, so it needs to be curved a bit before we get the straightness here. So, and that's it. A pencil skirt, 1 inch down, connected hip line on both sides. That's it. So the next thing we're going to do is to cut the down part. This is the upper part. I'm still going to leave the paper on it. So I'm going to cut the down parts now. So this is the down part, and I'm going to be cutting it now on this fabric. Please make sure you pin your clothes before you practice this thing I just did, because it can actually move. So that's it, guys. I've cut the down part. So what I'm going to do now is to go ahead to the sewing machine and then join this part to the upper part, which I cut earlier on, after which I'll show you how it looks. Don't forget, you're going to be cutting the back as well, but I want the back to be plain, so I'm not doing anything to the back. So you're just going to cut the back normally. So now we're moving ahead to the sewing lesson. Let's go, guys. So guys, the first thing we need to do is to make sure that after you've cut the upper part and the down part, you pin the frills together with the upper part of the skirt, which is why you can see pins here. So I made sure I pinned it very carefully, so when I'm sewing it's going to be easy to sew. You can see a lot of pins here. It's because it has the curved part there, so you need to be very careful. So I'm going to sew the darts first of all. So that's one dart done. I'm going to sew the other darts now. So I'm done with the two darts. The next thing is to sew the frills. That's the down part of the skirt. While cutting my frills, I didn't remember to tell you guys something. Frill is like a flay skirt, so please always cut it on a bias grain. And because this is Ankara, it really wouldn't show the frills well. So when you are deciding that you want a frilled skirt, choose your fabric wisely. This is just to show you guys. If I wanted a full frill skirt, I'm going to be using materials like chiffon or light fabrics that can easily flow around. So this is a bit stiff, so, and always remember to cut it on a bias grain. So now I've pinned it together with upper part, which is the frill part. So right now I'm going to start sewing it carefully. Remember, I took 0.5 inch, so I need to mark that.